Welcome to Tyler's Talk, ladies and gentlemen. Today is April the 17th, 2021. And we're going to be talking about WWE SmackDown, because SmackDown just happened. Well, it didn't just happen. It just happened for me, but it happened last night. But ladies and gentlemen, we got some SmackDown to talk about. We have a lot of things, not a lot of things to talk about, because we got no news. But ladies and gentlemen, a lot of things, a lot of recap of WrestleMania for SmackDown. Mostly it was because of Cesaro's UFO move he did. The airplane spin on the shoulders and no arm, no hands. I guess that's a big thing now. But ladies and gentlemen, the big segments that we had was the celebration of Bianca Belair winning the SmackDown Women's Championship. The Street Profits help Miss Bianca Belair celebrate as the champion. And ladies and gentlemen, both Street Profits and Bianca Belair had something to say. Bianca Belair she's happy that she's emotional and all that stuff. But ladies and gentlemen, congrats to Bianca Belair winning the match and becoming the SmackDown Women's Champion and making history. Bayley looks like she wants to be in the title picture now. She did her interview. She said she was busy at WrestleMania, busy of trying to be a host of something, and got beat up by the Bella Twins. So yeah, she was busy, all right, on both nights. But ladies and gentlemen, I believe that's it. We found out who is the guy that attacked Big E to help Apollo win the Intercontinental title. His name is Commander A. I thought it was easy, but it was something else. That starts with an A. I don't know who he is. I know who he is. He's Dabakato, but they changed his name to Commander somebody that I don't really care about. I'm sorry to say it. Why is this guy working with Apollo? Are they trying to do something like AJ Styles and Omos? Apollo has a big giant guy on his team. Oh boy. Omos is bigger. He's a monster, okay? Like, jeez. But ladies and gentlemen, to start off the show, we got Roman Reigns coming out. The arena looks different, man. I think the stage got a little smaller. It looks like the Madison Square Garden when they had like a small stage, but it's just the camera is facing at it, but it's a small stage. But maybe because it's SmackDown and nothing really big happening, I guess they can't do their original setup. So yeah, I guess they can't do that. I believe Raw was a little bigger than SmackDown's. At least they're changing the setup a little bit, making a difference, because the last time when they did the Thunderdome last week, it's always the same. At least it's different now. I'm happy for it. Pat McAfee, whatever his name is, McAfee, he made his debut as his SmackDown commentary. The guy wouldn't stop talking. Roman Reigns comes out and everybody's booing him. Pat wouldn't shut up. Stop talking. Like, seriously, this is where when they're about to talk, when the wrestler's about to talk, commentary shuts up. Michael Cole wasn't even saying a word, but Pat wouldn't stop saying words. Oh, disrespectful from the fans, blah, blah, blah. Shut up, man. Like, I believe there's a cue, for Roman to talk, not you. I can see why people say he's like Matt Striker. They both don't know. Stop talking. Stop talking. You're not supposed to be talking when the wrestler's talking, when they're having a promo, because it ruins the promo. So Roman Reigns comes out and he talks about WrestleMania and how he destroyed Daniel Bryan and Edge, a future Hall of Famer, Daniel Bryan, and a Hall of Famer, Edge. And then he says, no, everybody else is scared of him to be in the same ring or fight him, or Adam Pearce and Sonya Deville is scared to put him in a triple threat match because he's going to do the same thing what he did at WrestleMania to those guys. But we found out who will step up to the Universal Champion. His name is Cesaro. He stepped up. He came out. But it looks like he was about to talk until Roman's walked away when Cesaro was about to get the microphone. And then he walked away. Cesaro asked for a match to Sonya Deville and Adam Pearce against Roman Reigns. He doesn't have to put the title on the line. But Sonya Deville says, okay, let me talk to Roman and see if he could do this. And even Cesaro was a little confused. Why you have to ask him? Just make the match. He says, okay. Why couldn't you just make the match? Aren't you guys the managers of the WWE? Do you guys make the matches? You made the triple threat match. You guys could make this match. Why do you have to ask Roman, can he do it? This is not his show. He doesn't get people the money. Is he the one releasing everybody that's on SmackDown? Did he release Bo Dallas? Mojo Rawley? No. So why you have to ask him? Just put him in the match. I don't know why. But we heard that Paul Heyman says Roman's not going to accept it. Well, he says he was. He's trying to hype up the match. And then he says Jey Uso is going to be fighting Cesaro. And the fans just booed. But ladies and gentlemen, now let's get to the matches here. Let's get to the matches. We got Rey Mysterio will be versing Otis Botis. I thought it was a tag team match, but it was a singles match. When I read it on the internet, I thought it was a tag team match because I see two guys. I saw Dominic and Rey, and then Otis and Chad Gable. I thought it was a tag team match, but Dominic and Chad Gable were in the managers in the corners. I guess I didn't read it well. But we got Rey Mysterio versus Otis. I thought it was a pretty decent match. Pat needs to shut up already. He wouldn't let Michael Cole talk. Oh man, he's the lead commentator. Why are you still talking? But Rey Mysterio got the win. Good job for Rey. Rey deserves a title shot maybe sometime. Maybe the Intercontinental Champion with the Nigerian champion. I don't know. And then, ladies and gentlemen, we got WrestleMania rematch. Kevin Owens versus Sami Zayn. I thought it was a pretty decent match. I thought everybody thought it was a pretty good match. But the winner of that match was Kevin Owens by countouts. But Sami, before the match, Sami had making excuses why he lost to Kevin Owens at WrestleMania. And he's saying that he wants to know, he was thinking, is Logan Paul okay? Because he's outside, blah, 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 blue, 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 and all that stuff. And I hear sirens outside. But ladies and gentlemen, there's all these excuses that Mr. Sami Zayn is doing. This guy needs to calm down. Kevin Owens wins by count out, but Sami was about to run away. Kevin Owens chased him, and then he stuns him in the ring. Then we had the SmackDown Tag Team Championship match, the Dirty Dogs. Dolph Ziggler and Robert Roode versus Street Profits for the SmackDown Tag Team titles, and I thought it was a pretty decent match. I enjoyed it. Even Pat enjoyed it because he got out of his seat. I don't think I've ever seen Corey Graves get out of his seat. Only when he has to be out of his seat. Why are you out of your seat, Pat? Oh my God, Pat. Dear Lord, Pat. You got a lot of things to work on. Why is he jumping out of his seat? He's not a WWE fan. He's a commentary. What is he doing? He's a little annoying. I already knew that because I watch NXT, and he's a very annoying little guy. He's not little, but he's annoying, man. I hope he learns. I hope Michael Cole gives him a lesson. Michael Cole been there for years, for decades. The guy knows what he's doing. But ladies and gentlemen, I thought it was a pretty decent match between Dolph Ziggler, Robert Roode, and the Street Profits. I enjoyed the match. It was great. But the winner of that match, and still the champions, the Dirty Dogs. Then we had Natalya versus one half of the women's tag team champions, Shayna Baszler. And ladies and gentlemen, both Samoans, Tamina and Nia Jax, try to help their partners out. But ladies and gentlemen, the winner of that match was Natalya. And then Nia Jax tried to attack Natalya. But Tamina came out with a super kick, and then that's the end of that. Then we have our main event. Is going to be the main event. Jey Uso versus the swing cyborg. I'm going to just call him the swing Superman. But ladies and gentlemen, it was a pretty decent match. I love Cesaro. He's great in the ring. I don't know why this guy never won like Intercontinental title or a world title. I'm hoping he gets to win that title soon before he gets released. Or he quits. Something like that. Or he retires. I don't know. But ladies and gentlemen, it was a pretty decent match. I enjoyed it. It was great. Cesaro looks like he was about to win with a swing until Seth Rollins comes out. And then he did a rolling elbow back of the neck of Cesaro. And then he walked away. Cesaro wins by DQ. And Seth Rollins says it's not over until he says it's over between those two. So ladies and gentlemen, I wonder what's going to happen on SmackDown. Are we going to see at WrestleMania Backlash Seth Rollins versus Cesaro? Well, there is a rumor, ladies and gentlemen. I guess we could talk about this because it's on the internet. There is a rumor about SummerSlam that they might put a live crowd for SummerSlam. That will be enjoyable for the situation that's happening right now. I think big pay-per-views like SummerSlam and WrestleMania could be better have live crowds. You can't have a whole bunch of people, but you can't do it on every single pay-per-view, right? You can't do that. I think it's okay to do some shows in the Thunderdome, like the small pay-per-views, like Backlash. Who the heck is going to watch that? Who's going to pay tickets for that? People pay tickets mostly for their children or somebody that is a big fan. That's why they pay tickets to watch the small pay-per-views. But SummerSlam and WrestleMania and maybe the Royal Rumble are the biggest pay-per-views that WWE has. I think live events for that will be great. But the small pay-per-views like Backlash, maybe Clash of Champions, Extreme Rules, even Money in the Bank. I know it's a big one for some people, but Money in the Bank, I think Money in the Bank will be okay in the Thunderdome. Because you can do a lot of things in the Thunderdome more than you can do with a live crowd. So I think it would be a great idea to just do it on big events during the COVID era right now, because like, nobody really can go anywhere. But a big pay-per-views that deserves live crowds like WrestleMania should have a live crowd. If they could do that. But we will see what happens. SummerSlam is not happening until August, so we will find out. It's only April, so we will find out what happens. If I have more news about it, I will give you guys the news. But that's a rumor. Somebody on the internet said it. So let's see if it's going to be true. That's all from me today. If you guys enjoyed this video, hit the like button, leave a comment below, hit that subscribe button, hit that notification bell, and I will see you guys on Tuesday for Monday Night Raw results. That's all from me today. Tyler's out. Bye!